Let's talk about plastic. No, not the kind in your recycling bin. The kind that's overflowing in recycling cans in your beach vacation photos and stuck in waterways across the country. Here to discuss why your recycling isn't working, what you can do today to help, and ways that we can create lasting action is oceanographer and environmental activist Philippe Cousteau Jr. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
I'm delighted. Thanks for having me.
Now, Philippe, most Americans are trying to recycle, but the system is failing them. Why is that?
So you're right, more than 80% of Americans are recycling on a daily basis and care about this plastic crisis that, we all see in the news constantly. But unfortunately, a lot of the plastic that we put into that blue bin doesn't actually get recycled. It oftentimes ends up in landfills, or even worse, in the environment or in the ocean.
And what are some simple, powerful things we can do right now to reduce plastic in our own homes and communities?
Well, it's a great question. Listen, I at home, some of the things that we try and do is, of course, eliminate the plastic bottles, use reusable bottles for water. That's a really simple thing. Reusable bags at the grocery store is another big one. The average period of time you use those plastic bags is for a few minutes, and then it's going to last for thousands of years on this planet. So reusable bags is another really important thing that you can do. But it takes more than just individuals taking action. We all need to come together, municipalities, and crucially, companies as well, to solve this problem and fix recycling.
And tell us more about the Zuzu movement and how we can take action at joinzuzu.com.
So I've teamed up with SC Johnson, and the whole idea, there are some really progressive companies out there that are visionary on this problem, and SC Johnson is one of them. And they've launched this campaign called Zuzu, which is really a movement, and it's all about helping people understand how they can take action to help solve this problem, to fix recycling at its core. And at joinzuzu.com, people can go and sign a petition that SC Johnson and other partners will work to bring to Congress to let the government know that what we need is a federal approach to recycling, what we call extended producer responsibility, EPR legislation. And what that does is it brings consumers, brings municipalities, and then it also requires companies that are creating the plastic to have a responsibility for the life cycle of that product, something I think we can all agree with. And so EPR legislation is a really important step. We don't have it at a federal level. Different states have it in this country, but we need a unified, consistent federal approach, and we can really fix the problem.
And what leadership role do companies like SC Johnson and orgs like Conservation International and Earth Echo play in creating scalable solutions across the country?
So, it requires collaboration of all different sectors, from nonprofits and civil society like Conservation International, organizations and companies that are creating a lot of this plastic like SC Johnson, and of course consumers and government, all coming together in order to solve this problem. And that's what Join Zuzu is all about. What this movement is about, helping consumers understand that we can be part of an ecosystem, but that companies have a responsibility and a role to play. They can't just make plastic and put it out into the system and wash their hands of the consequences of those products. They need to be part of the solution. They need to create products that are actually recyclable. A lot of the products that we have, they have so many different types of plastic in them. Maybe they're not even recyclable in the first place, and so they end up in a landfill or worse. And so municipalities also need to create the systems, but there needs to be an ecosystem, so to speak, of everybody taking responsibility for their part. And historically, a lot of that has been pushed onto the consumer. Okay, expecting consumers to fix the problem. No, we need companies like SC Johnson is doing to step up, and then we need a consistent legislation at a federal level so that everybody plays by the same rules.
And where can we go for more information?
So, best thing you can do is go to joinzuzu.com. Sign the petition. This is not a petition that's just going to disappear into the ether. This is really tangible. Companies like SC Johnson and Conservation International and my organization Earth Echo, that's focused on youth education and conservation, we're going to take this petition and really send a message to Congress that, this is a divisive time. We all know that. But this is an issue that across the political spectrum, Americans care about. Fixing recycling, reducing the plastic waste crisis. This is something we can come together around and fix and solve. Isn't that wonderful? Some good news. And that's what this movement, this campaign is all about. So we encourage everybody, pick up your phone, get on your computer, joinzuzu.com, and be part of the solution.
Thanks again for waking up with us.